Okay, I am back with a new video, as you can tell. And from the title, you know it's going to be good. Okay? I guarantee you that. So you better hold on, because I'm fit to get into it. I know it's been a minute. You already know what to do. Drop a like on this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Be sure to share this video across your social media. Now, diving into this thing. I've watched a few of these wasted time videos that your boy been putting out over the past couple of days and weeks, forcefully, just to see what kind of BS that he's still on, which I already know. All I just watched just for confirmation. That's why I haven't been putting out any videos, because there's nothing new. But however, I just been noticing his theme. Maybe not every video, but almost every video. He finds some reason or another to dump and drop all of this overly unnecessary hate on Doug. It's off the charts. How dirty he is, how stanky he is, how smelly, how he looks, and all this crazy stuff. He's not in position to talk about anyone's mama, no one's father. First of all, I'm going to up and be honest with you guys. Y'all may not like what I'm going to say. First of all, let's start at home, where you're supposed to. Look at your father. Look at Grandpa. Look at him. Yeah, look at him on the screen. Look at him. How is this better than Doug? And we're not going to get into the smell. At least none of Doug's women had to wear a gas mask. And don't y'all act like you don't know what I'm talking about. If you watch Grandpa's video and y'all love him so much, you should also know that he has a permanent tattoo, a tramp stamp. And y'all know what a tramp stamp is. And for the ones black, tramp stamp, yeah, the tattoo right above the bikini line in the back. Yeah, he actually has one of those. And what it says along with his toxic logo, because his gas will kill you. Never mind the BO. When your father looks like that, you should never talk about no one else's dad. You should never talk about no one's mother, because of who your parents has been before you were born, after you was born, and while you was growing up, and to the end. You are disqualified to talk about anyone's parents when you got parents like that. And then we're going to go even closer to home. Look at Michael's face. Let me put up a comparison. He don't look no more different than Doug. Look how raggedy he looks. If you're not familiar with him, and I mean very familiar with him, you wouldn't even know that he's worth anything. You wouldn't even know. She has the same complex as her mother. They have the same taste in men. Look at her mother's new man. He's Doug'd already, if not worse than Doug. Look at him. Look at the new man. Look at him. None of them are in the position to talk about Doug. Look at how their men look. Look at your boy Sauerkraut himself. Be honest. Y'all can't even disagree in the comments unless you lie. Grandpa is definitely not better looking than Doug. But all of them are taught. All of them, including your boy Sauerkraut. Yeah. This is a lesson. But you always talking about divorce, even though you were never married. Let's humor this for a second. Me personally, if I were dating someone and actually was married and not pretending, and they were talking about my parent like that relentlessly for no reason, that'll be enough for me to get rid of you. That enough right there. That told me what kind of person you are. You're not even in position to talk about my parents. But you are anyway. Look at his parents compared to Bridgette's parents. You know, Bridgette's parents ain't no prize. I want to get that out the way. But come on. And y'all said, oh, Bridgette don't say anything. She don't. You ever thought that maybe she can't? Because if she even say something about Grandpa, you guys will probably have so much negative because y'all think too much of Grandpa. Doug's background don't have racism on it and violent crimes and pedo. We're not going to get into that in this video. Doug's track record don't have that floating around in the internet and in police records. He don't have all that stuff floating around. But she can't even speak on that because if she ever decide to say, I'm going to defend my father and speak out against how you think your father's any better than mine, then they're going to have a real problem and not a make-believe. And then while dealing with internal issues, they got to deal with you guys that think too much of Grandpa, even though he got this bad history. So while they carry on this fantasy that y'all believe, at least most of you, some of you are waking up. Now, some of you really thought that they were going to talk about this alleged arrest and all these charges. Now, I'm not going to get into it. I know what happened. And I got the real scoop on it. All I'm going to say to you is you'll be shocked what money can buy. You'll be shocked. Now, this has played out before in the past with a different YouTuber. 2, actually. And these 2, he's actually associated with them. Now, I'm not going to call out their names because a lot of you act like you can't remember nothing. And this is not what this video is about. This video is about relentless hate for someone who's no longer here, which you should start showing respect. And then you claim you love this woman, but you are field-goaling her father for no reason. And y'all support that. Now, am I all tore up about it? No. I'm just stating a fact. You cannot kick and stomp on someone's father if your father is 10 to 20 times worse. Appearance-wise, odor-wise, by your own validation, because you don't want to put the tattoo on them sauerkraut. You know? It's crazy to even think that. If you branded your father a human biohazard, there's nothing you can ever say to kick Doug. You can, but you're going to look stupid like right now. But anyway, if you made it this far, drop a like on this video. Be sure to share it across your social media feed and subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.